Hey guys, what's up? It's Rob, and today I got a commentary about gaming franchises, and what better way to do this than have a gameplay of the biggest money whoring game franchise ever, Call of Duty. So this is what, Call of Duty 9 or 10 or something, I don't even know. I honestly lost count and don't give a crap, but yeah, so this is like a sniper gameplay. It's like 8 minutes, so I hope you enjoy that. But yeah, so a couple of main franchises I want to talk about: Gears of War, Assassin's Creed, Dead Space, and Halo. I think those are the four I'm going to talk about. But if I talk about any others, we'll see what happens. So first off, let's go to Gears of War. Gears of War 1, a milestone in third-person shooters, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions. It was a really, really great game, and it really revolutionized the fact that you actually could have a good third-person shooter. So, really good game. Gameplay was solid, multiplayer was fun. You had ranked matches and you had quick matches for people who cared about like leaderboards and stuff. And the fact for me, because I glitch, and Judgment will be the death of Gears, because I will break the game without playing it. But I'll talk about that later. But it had glitches and it was fun. It was fun to do, but you know, you could actually find games where people were just hosting like 19 round annex games just to glitch. So you could just go in there and not ruin anybody else's experience. And then you go to Gears 2. And Gears 2 is its own milestone. Because it was fucking awful. If you tried playing that game on day one, you would be waiting for more than half an hour to find a game. Bullets would not register right unless you were aiming down, unless you were aiming down the sights. And I don't even know what to say. It was beyond terrible. Smoke grenades, oh my god, smoke grenades blasted you to like Kingdom Come. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. But the reason I want to talk about it quickly is because Cliff Bleszinski actually admitted it after like a year or two of it being out. He admitted how much of a failure that game was. And it takes guts. It really takes guts to come out and say, yes, this game was bad. So he earned my respect with that. But then he took it away. Because Gears 3 came around, and Gears 3 was close to being perfect. It had a Gears 1 kind of feel, but there were things that held it back. Stopping power, and the sawed off, and the retro. And these things fucked up the game. The sawed off, Cliffy even said after the game was out a bit, he said this shouldn't have been in the game. There was a beta. People said, don't fucking keep this in the game. And what do you think they did? They kept it in the game. And the retro is just beyond overpowered. So that's that. And then Judgment. I can already tell you from the trailer and just gameplay, I can tell people, whoever wants to know, just tweet at me on Twitter when the game comes out. I will gladly tweet you glitches that you can do. Because I will break that game without buying it. I refuse to buy it, but I will gladly help others break it. I don't like that. That's just a money whoring thing. They should have just ended the Gears of War series. There's a time when you should end it, and there's a time when you should keep it going. And Judgment, no. Okay, so let's go to Dead Space. Dead Space 1 and 2, I've talked about this in a commentary, so I want to keep this short. Dead Space 1 and 2, good. Dead Space 3, no. Apparently, EA wanted to appeal to a larger audience with Dead Space 3, so to do that, they thought it would be good to overcomplicate the simple systems that were in Dead Space 1 and 2. And that's why Visceral Montreal or whatever got layoffs. You know, so there might not even be a Dead Space 4. But yeah, that concept doesn't make sense to me. So that's Dead Space series. And then we have Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag, coming out literally a year after Assassin's Creed 3. This is turning into Final Fantasy. There shouldn't even be an Assassin's Creed 4, first of all, because the whole series of Assassin's Creed was more than just the assassins in like previous times. If you've played any of them, you know what the actual story was. And if you've played Assassin's Creed 3, you know there's no more story to this. So this is just becoming Final Fantasy, and they're just going to milk whatever they can out of it. So that's fucking retarded. That is fucking retarded. Very, very stupid. No Assassin's Creed 4. Just, the series should have stopped. Halo. Halo 1, fucking amazing. Halo 2, beyond fucking amazing. The best multiplayer game, online multiplayer shooter that I will ever fucking experience, in my opinion. Halo 3, it was okay. It was kind of like Halo 2, but it wasn't. Didn't have the same feel, and it was less appealing to me. Halo Reach sucked. Armor Lock blew. That game sucked because of Armor Lock and the DMR and other things. Halo 4 is a turning point because in a way it's being built up again from nothing, because it went to a different studio which had members of Bungie. And they did a pretty good job, I'm not gonna lie. They did a pretty damn good job on this game. There are problems with it, the DMR, but it's a good game. The graphics are fucking amazing, the story was pretty damn good, even though it was fucking short as shit. They need to improve that for the next one, but this campaign was good. Spartan Ops is pretty interesting how they can put it out, but it's not really revolutionary. I would have rather just had a regular kind of firefight game mode. And the multiplayer, like I said, was pretty damn awesome. The loadouts kind of thing, people were saying Call of Duty and shit, but it's still Halo at its core. And there are game modes for it, where you can play Halo at its core. It really is interesting, though, how Halo went, because they did a prequel, Halo Reach, because they needed to produce 2 more games to get out of their contract with Microsoft. And those were Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach. And Bungie even did a good job supporting Halo Reach, even when they were wanting to leave. And then eventually 343 took over and went to Halo 4. Now, let's go back to a prequel, because I'm just going back to this. A prequel, they had one thing in there that wasn't in the rest of the games, right? Gears of War Judgment has added like 5 to 10 new guns and all this new bullshit that just magically was not in the rest of the series. They literally don't know what they are doing. It's pretty fucking hilarious to me. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on gaming franchises. I could probably talk about this a lot more, but I actually wanted to keep this to just one video, like one gameplay. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on gaming franchises right now. Like some of the big ones, I guess. I could easily go into a lot more, like Tomb Raider, because that had some ups and downs. But, yes, this is the end of the commentary. I don't know how to end this. Yeah, just see you guys.